Hi, and welcome to HUR at Home Lifestyles. I'm your host, Angela Stribling, and tonight we have a regular on the show. My dear friend, he's a celebrity makeup artist to everybody who has a really good looking face. That's how you tell. I mean, from Beyonce to Chaka Khan to Pattie LaBelle, Yolanda Adams, Michelle Obama to Oprah. I mean, the list goes on and on. Well, he's out all hours tonight. And we're going to talk about a lot of things like, we all have to wear our masks, and it looks like we're going to have to wear them for quite some time. But that doesn't mean you can't look good. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome celebrity makeup artist Derrick Rutledge.
Hello, Angela. How are you?
I'm doing great.
No matter we can sit and chit chat for hours, but it's always like we just see each other for the first time. Because you always excite me, you make me happy.
Oh, you make me so happy too, and you look so good. Look at this good-looking face. You look amazing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I feel amazing. I really do.
That's so
yes,
good.
I do.
I know you've got this new business that you've started. I mean, everyone knows you as a celebrity makeup artist, and I want to talk about some makeup first, but then I want to talk about this Perfecting Your Presence company of yours and how people can take advantage of that. So we've been talking about this all week on the radio.
Really?
On social media, yes, because I know you've got you've got a new company, new lashes that are going to be coming out very soon. And you have taught me so much about makeup and, wearing lashes and how to make sure my eyes are popping. People who are wearing masks need to make sure that their face is still looking good. And your eyes, I mean, that's pretty much all we have to work with.
Well, I'm looking at your eyes, and you are stunning tonight.
Oh.
You did a beautiful job. I actually think that you put a little bit more on for me tonight, just so I could see how good of a job that you can do being at home by yourself. You've been practicing a lot. I see that.
I have been practicing. Thank you for noticing. I tried to do a little extra. Take my time.
You did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
You did a wonderful job.
For starters, you know what? I mean, I know we're all fed up. I've just decided I'm just making a wardrobe out of masks. I've got so many different types of masks. I mean, I'm buying, people who are selling masks. If they look halfway cute, I'm buying it. I even have my Blairisms mask. I've got.
I wish I'd known you were going to be showing masks. I could have shown you my collection, because people, because I've been doing so many of these Zoom, Instagram conferences and Facebook conferences. Everybody's been sending me masks in order for me to wear them. Now, they should understand I'm not going to be able to wear a mask while I'm on the air, but it's good to be able to showcase them when I'm going out. And because I try to make sure that whatever I'm wearing matches my match. I'm one of those ones that likes to coordinate. As you can see, I like to coordinate colors and everything. So I like to make my mask complement whatever it is I'm wearing. And then, and what better way to, right now, because we are in COVID, because we are forced to have to wear masks, is, the only thing that we can really show right now are our eyes. So that's why it's good to play up on them and to be able to do what you can to make sure that they are the, as they say, the windows to the soul. Because I can go into a store now, and with a mask, you don't see any of this. You don't see my beard. And I told us the other day to someone that I was walking the store, and I had on my little tracksuit and everything, and I had so many people stop and said, "You have the most prettiest eyes." I'm like, well, thank you so much.
And you do. And they can only see what's going on.
Right. If they only could see the beard, but to not just cause any confusion, I just go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We're getting so much love from the comments. Thank you.
Really?
Compliments. Oh, Rochelle said, "I need a good mask for skin. My skin is sensitive. How do you take care of the skin in the middle of COVID?" Okay, so we talk about skin as well. We did a whole thing on
we did talk about skin, and I've been hearing people have been texting me, DMing me, every platform that I'm on. People asking me the same thing. what are you doing for your skin? You know, and I've heard them, and I'm addressing those issues by coming out with some things that, see, 15 years ago, I had all these products out, but what ended up happening was, you know, we don't have social media like we do now. And when
Right.
I was literally having a makeup line, a skincare line, a hair care line.
I remember that line.
Yes, I remember. Yes, you do. Because as a matter of fact, I had you come in and help me to endorse a lot of these things,
Right.
along with Rachel and quite a few other people.
Exactly.
But you know, it got expensive, and then my life was so busy with all my clients. I
Right.
was traveling so much, and I needed to be able to focus on traveling and taking care of them. So I didn't have the time to put into it like I should have. And also, like I said, it was expensive. I was having to fly, you know, my staff in, you know, paying for the hotels, paying for airline, paying for, you know, the convention fees, and then they'll be sitting on the dock to pay someone to bring it from the dock to my table, pay for the table, pay for the pipe and drape, pay for the electricity, pay for a table, pay
People
for
don't think about
chairs,
all these things.
everything. You don't think about that. And then by the time you pay for all of that, and then what you don't sell, you have to think about packing it up and shipping it back. So that's why a lot of people end up almost giving it away on the last day of the convention. Well, that, you know, once that all, you know, sold out, what I decided to do was concentrate on my career and helping my clients. And now, because we're in COVID and because we do have such a strong media platform now, and people have been asking me to help them, I said, why not start bringing relaunching the things again. But instead of bringing out entire lines, introducing things one at a time. And because we're in COVID, one of the best things I could actually bring out are things that have to do with the eyes, taking care of the eyes, taking care of the skin. So I'm addressing those needs by bringing things out. And only holdup has been is, of course, you know, with the mail system the way it is, a lot of my stuff has not gotten here like it should. But it's coming. It should be. It's coming, and I'm excited because I literally have been working on these things since May. And you know, like I said, that's how long it's been I've been working on it. So I'm excited because everyone else has made me excited.
Yes.
It's gotten me all anxious to really want to showcase stuff. So that's why I said tonight would be a good night to introduce everyone to who and what PYP is, which is perfecting your presence. Because for years I've
Okay,
been
so wait, let me just
okay. I'm
stop
gonna
you right there.
okay.
So, okay, so PYP, perfecting your presence, that is
Uh-huh.
something you've been working on for a long time. Before we get into that, I mean, I
Yes.
know,
Let
you
me
know,
take a little sip.
take a little sip. You got to have tea.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we were talking about the eyes,
Right.
and people are walking around with masks. And I
Yes.
just want to know, like, so just like when you're talking about makeup and, oh, wow, Gary Price, he said, hey, my peeps, he was my
Oh,
director at
Gary.
BET.
I
And so
remember
really,
Gary Price.
remember Gary?
Yes, I remember Gary.
A lot of familiar names on this thread. Thank
Oh, that's
you.
wonderful.
And so, you know, just like when before you put on your makeup, you want to make sure your skin is looking good. So before you
Yes.
start making up your eyes, just take us, you know, to the basics. Like, where
Well,
do you?
it should start with a good cleansing. You should always make sure you cleanse the skin, or if you wear makeup, start off by taking. And let me sit back some so you can see my hair. My hair has gotten very long, so I want you to be able to see it.
Oh, good. You see it all. It looks fantastic.
Okay, but we start
Chopping it
off.
off at the top. No kid
Okay,
in play. Yes.
but yeah,
Please
it's
go
gotten
on.
long being in COVID. But
Yes.
you start off by at least removing if you're wearing makeup, removing the makeup. So you need some kind of a good makeup remover to remove the makeup. Then once you've done that, you should start off. You then advance to a good cleanser to remove the makeup. After you take the makeup off, you have to still use a residue of the makeup on. Then you use the cleanser to remove the makeup. Then you should make sure that your face is clean. And then a lot of people don't believe in toners, but toners really puts the nutrients back into the skin. Or a good, witch hazel, which is good, but you got to make sure that what that does, it cleans your pores out, and it helps to alleviate any whiteheads or blackheads that you may end up getting. Then you follow that with a good skin oil or serum. Like I said, I came out with this one 15 years ago, but even before I came out with it, I was using that on myself, which is why I guess Father Time has been kind to me.
Yeah, you're trying to think of a diplomatic way to say that. That's why I look so young.
No,
but
Father,
Derrick,
no, I do.
Years,
I have been taking care of my skin since
for
high
a
school.
long, yeah.
A long time. When I was doing face exercises and people were laughing at me, thinking I was crazy. Now they say, we understand why you were doing those face exercises, and because it kept my face tight, and it helps work the muscles in the face.
Now, you were telling us in one of your visits on HUR at Home, I think you were on the bus doing some long, sticking your tongue out or doing something.
Well, I'm not going to do that here because people
you're not?
No, I won't do that. I'll do this one and that and that, but I'm not sticking the tongue out because it excites too many people.
Your DMs are already too crowded. So what you're just like twisting it and do that again?
I'm sorry. You're taking and you're pulling from one side to the other. And what that's doing is actually strengthening the jawline. Because what ages us is when our face drops. Because as we age, our face drops from the outer perimeter down. And so by tightening the muscles along the jawline on both sides, and then trying to use your chin and go and lift up as hard as you can, is strengthening and tightening those neck muscles. Because what shows age is the neck. That's what shows. So if you're working those muscles, it will help to should not show so much age, but also it will make you feel good because it'll start tightening the muscles in the face. Then they have all kinds of gadgets out now where you can you put this thing in your mouth and what that does is supposed to help with this. And then I would literally hold my forehead like this and do like this.
Oh.
And what that does, it tightens it. It tightens the muscles in the forehead.
It's like face yoga.
Yeah, so I do that a lot, but I try to do it in the privacy of my home. But because I've been doing it for so long, I tend to be doing it while I'm driving, and people think I'm crazy. They think I'm having a stroke.
Right.
I'm driving, and I'm doing this.
Like the poor guy.
And people are looking at me, and then when I stop at a light and I look over, they look at me like.
Right. But if they knew like I know, they'd just start doing what you're doing.
Right. It's, especially, coming into almost into a new era of life within another year. But yeah. So
it's really good.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
but yes,
especially when people are thinking, "Oh, what is he, 35?" So okay, we've got clean things.
So you're removing the makeup with oil, with a makeup remover. Then you're going to cleanse. Then you're going to tone. Then you're going to apply a face oil. And the reason why you do the oil before the moisturizer is because what that does, especially my oil, is that it's essential oil based. And essential oils, the molecules are much smaller than any other oils, but you need to have a carrier oil to carry the essentials into the skin, because the essential oils, because the molecules are so small, they penetrate the dermis and epidermis, which is the two layers of skin, and they help to go right into the bloodstream, which helps to work on alleviating any problems that you have in the bloodstream, and take care of any problems you may have. If you have a zit that's about, zit or whitehead or blackhead, rosacea, things like that. Because see, what got me started really working on something for myself was that I had eczema really bad. So I had to find essential oils that help calm the eczema, but also would help with the problem with my eczema, because I would get it around my hairline, on the inner parts of my eyes, on my temples.
I suffer with the same thing. I mean, but
You
not
know,
on my face. I would get something on my arm, especially when I was a little girl.
right.
But
See, I would get it on my face. I would get it on my arms, but I had it on my face even worse, and especially on my eyes, on my eyelids, on the inner parts of my eyes, and all around my hairline. And I know a lot of it had to do with stress. You know, a lot of it does have to do with stress. So I, meditate, which helps with that. I try to get my rest. I also am a avid drinker of using. Well, I'm an avid user of collagen. I like collagen powder because as we age, we lose collagen in our skin. Once we hit 20, we start losing collagen yearly. And what
so
I do, I take a scoop of collagen every day, sometimes twice a day, in my I mix it in my protein shake, or I put it in some coffee if I'm drinking coffee. I Every now and then I'll use it in tea, because the one I use is actually flavorless. So I use it almost like a cream if I want to use it to give it a creamy feel.
it's
But
so interesting because you usually hear about just use like applying it, putting it on
Mhm.
your face as a or in a moisturizer, but you don't really hear about ingesting it and actually taking
Well,
it.
it's become very popular now. Collagen is you ingest it because it's everything that you put in your body comes out. So it's best if you're going to use it to get it to get a double dose. Apply it with whatever product you have that's collagen in it, but also ingesting it, because again, anything that you put in your body
In your
that's
system.
good is going to come out. It's going to come out through your skin, because your skin, like for instance, garlic is good for you. I like garlic, but I can't take garlic around my clients because I don't want to smell. I don't want to be smelling with like garlic. So I use odorless garlic whenever I, ingest garlic. So and I'm saying all of that to say that whatever you ingest comes out through your pores. It comes out through your pores. So of course, if you're taking your collagen powder every day, and it's not instantaneously. It doesn't happen instantly, but through at least 30, in about 30 days, you can start seeing what it's doing for your skin. And what it does, it adds elasticity. It helps to clear the skin up. It makes you feel good. And the one I use has all five of the different collagens: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10. And those are the um, five important bands of collagen that you need for all different parts of your body, for your bones, for your skin, for your hair, for
So
your
this is male,
nails.
female. Everybody needs
Yeah,
to.
it's male and female. So yes, it's good. Um, I want to live as long as I possibly can. So I'm doing everything I can to be
Yes.
healthy and to look as good as I can. And I am willing to do whatever I can do, because I'm in the industry of selling beauty and selling health. And if I'm not a example of what I'm talking about, then people won't believe me.
They won't, and they won't buy your products. They
Right.
won't. They don't hear
Right.
anything. So okay. So back to here we
Oh, and
are.
okay, then the oil. After the oil, then a good moisturizer. And then and I have two. I have a moisturizer for day, and I have a moisturizer for night. The one I use for night is thicker, because when we sleep, our bodies are rejuvenating their cells and everything. So I need something that's heavier for the nighttime, so that it helps the essential oils that I put on my skin to
Absorb.
absorb, well, to penetrate through the dermis and epidermis. So by putting that heavier layer, it's actually locking the essential oils in, and also it's using the humectants in the air to keep the skin moist
So
while
then,
you're sleeping.
for people who don't have access to the essential oils that you're
Mhm.
talking about, what about vitamin E oil? That's something that you used to suggest way back. in the day?
And I still do. I mean, as a matter of fact, vitamin E is in the serum that I have. Vitamin E is in there, and it is very important. And you can actually get vitamin E if you go to your local. Um,
Supermarket,
yeah,
CVS.
yeah, you can find, but it has to be an oil. The vitamin E oil has to be one that is for the face, because see, I've did a no, and I was taking the vitamin E capsules, sticking a pin in them, and using them on my face, and I broke out.
Ooh,
The ones that you actually ingest are just for ingesting. You can't use those on the skin. They're
but you
too
can
heavy.
just buy the oil. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's best to get the vitamin E oil if you're going to do that.
that's
So
good. Okay,
yeah.
so our faces are clean. We've got the essential oil. We've got the moisturizer, and now we want our eyes to pop.
Well, okay, that's at night. Now during the day, you do the same thing. Not You don't have to do as much, because the whole purpose for doing such a good regimen at night is so that in the morning, all you really have to do is, if you take a shower, which we normally do, while your face is wet, you get out the shower, you put a little oil on your face, some moisturizer, and then like for me, I'm a man that still believes in making my skin look its best. So I will take a little bit of foundation and put a dot on my finger and dot it on each cheek, on my forehead, on my chin, while my face is wet, and I would rub it into my skin just like a lotion. And what that does is it thins it out, so that all it does is gives you a it evens the complexion, and doesn't make it look like you have on foundation. And then
Aha.
because what you want to do is the whole eh, things now, people are talking about skin is in, because people want to be able to see your skin. You don't want to cover the skin up. You want to be able
Right.
to see skin, but you want to even everything out.
And especially
Um,
for a guy, you don't want to
yeah, you're right.
people to say, "Oh, he's got on makeup."
Right. And so all I'm doing is giving you, when people see me, they say, your skin is healthy, it's beautiful, which it
Right.
is. I work hard on it, but I still like to even the complexion
A
out,
little extra.
to give it some glow, so that when you see it radiates. And then for me, after I've done all of that, then I take a little bit of my oil, just a dot, and I put it on my fingers, and I just pat all over my face. And the reason I do that, I do that because what it does, it gives that glow to your skin, so that for people that are oily, they may not want to do that step. I like it because it makes my skin it glows when it makes my skin
Good
glow.
idea. And that's something that I never would have thought about. Even after, so like right after you put your makeup on for a woman, could you do that like right before the
You
powder or
could, but
right
but
after?
but but if you're gonna set your makeup with powder, like I don't set I don't set my makeup on my face with powder unless I'm gonna go on air. And when I go on air, I do that because I don't want the lights to hit my face and I look like I'm sitting here and I rub chicken grease all over my face. So
No,
what I do is I powder down. But
yeah,
when I go out in the street, I just put a dot of the oil on my fingers and just pat it all over, so it
nice.
gives my face, it just gives me a nice healthy glow. Now for a
Beautiful.
woman, if you do that, it'll end up being too oily. But what you can do is you can use a setting. How you see the setting sprays.
Mhm.
Once you actually do your makeup, you set it with powder, everything, you get the setting spray and just spray the face. And by spraying the face, that gives the same effect. It just dulls down the powder so it doesn't look real powdery, and it makes everything meld together.
That's
Um,
nice.
and then also what you can do is use highlights. They have those shimmers. I don't believe in too high of a shimmer because a lot of times those shimmers can be too intense. I like the ones that have a touch of shimmer, just so that it looks like the sun has been hitting your face, like at the
Mm,
high points of the cheeks and down the center of the nose, along the forehead, on the chin, and take the brush and dust it along the brow bone. And what that does is it ends up making it look like those are the areas that really stand out but don't pop out, because a lot of the uh, a lot of the shimmer powders can have too much intensity, especially for people who work in the office and going out in the street. It can be too much. If it's nighttime, go for it. Glitter, whatever. But during the day, it ends up being too much. And I believe in enhancing beauty and not doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take away from all the people that are doing all the stuff they're doing on social media, because it's creative, it's artistic. I love it, and I love to watch the young people go for it. But realistically, you're not going to wear a lot of that in the street.
Right. Let's hope
And
not.
you're not going to wear it on television. You're not going to wear it on a music video unless it's something that's very creative, some kind of idea that you want to get across for a video.
Right. Okay. Question.
Yes, what's your question?
My question is, for someone who doesn't know how to, I mean, and you're going to walk us through a whole thing once you get your lashes. But we've been talking about lashes, and a lot of people do not know how to apply them properly. Could you just tell us, just some basics?
Well, the one good thing about my new community is that I'll be able to show all of this. And like I said, because this has been a burning question that I get from people everywhere I go, they would love to wear them if they knew how to apply them, if they knew how to put them on. And so I'm working on a video to go along with the lashes that will show that, because it's much easier than people think. But a good trick is to get them on and not have them flying all over the place, is to put the adhesive on before just put the adhesive on, lay them to the side, do your makeup, and then once your makeup is done, you can pick them up and they'll stick right on. Because what the trick is, getting the glue tacky, getting the glue so that, because when you put the adhesive right on the lash, what ends up happening is it's too wet. So it's going to get all over the place. And see, I like to use dark adhesive, because what it does when you use the dark adhesive, when you apply it to your lid, it looks like like you've actually lined your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the white adhesive, because it's white, but when it dries, it turns clear. And I don't like it because it's too shiny.
It's shiny.
It's shiny. So I use the black, where it's called dark, and that is when it comes out the tube, it's gray, and then when it dries, it turns black. And when you put it on there, it looks like a line. And then you take some just regular matte black shadow, and just with a very fine brush, just dust. And as a matter of fact, I got one right here, because I've been sitting here playing. I played while I'm waiting on things to come. I've been literally playing with makeup, because I got so many surprises that I've been working on. One thing about COVID is that a lot, yes, it's, at the beginning I was very unhappy, and only because I've been doing makeup for over 20 years. Well, more than that, but I'll say 20.
It's not a lie. It's definitely more than 20.
Okay, I've been doing makeup.
Go with that. Yes.
Oh, and so my entire life has been on the road. I mean, it has been one of my sacrifices, that I've lived on the road with my clients, and I don't regret it. But going into COVID, this is the longest I've ever been home my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had suitcases already packed.
Yeah.
I have a winter suitcase. I got a summer suitcase with all the basics in there, and all I got to do and I keep it already packed with underclothes at the bottom. I got a system in there. I have a suitcase, and then all I got to do is add the clothes in it according to the region I'm going to. And then I always got to know where I'm going so I can add a suit. And then I got to add my accessories. And so I have it down to a science. And to go from doing that to not being at home, to being at home and not going anywhere, was kind of, it got me, I was sad. But then I took that and I said, this is going to be going on for a while, because I talked to a lot of my clients, and they said, Derrick, we don't foresee us starting back up till, for at first they were saying late, in the fall. And because the numbers have been, getting larger and everything, now they're saying we don't foresee starting back up till the spring. So I said, you know what? I cannot sit around and wait around and not do anything. So God, what is it that I can do during my time? So what I've been doing is working on me, because when I come out of all of this, I want to hit the road and hit the road with a whole new Derrick. I've been working on me for a while, but I really am working on Derrick. And also I want to have some products, because I've always sat in the foreground. I've always been in the background for a long time. I don't, when I'm with my clients, I want them to shine. I don't want to outshine them. When I'm out by myself and it's just me, I can be the celebrity. But when I'm with them, I remember being with a client, I'm not going to say the name, and people came up and said, oh my God, so-and-so, that's Derrick Rutledge. Do you know who that is? I mean, he's done the makeup for so-and-so and so-and-so. Do you realize? And then I'm standing behind them, maybe like 2 or 3 feet behind them, doing like that, because I don't want, it shouldn't be about me. It shouldn't be about me. It's supposed to be about them. And so then they saw me and then they stopped. And I had to go back to them later, say, when I'm with my clients, it's about them. It's not about me. Now, when I'm out by myself, yes, I can
bring it on.
I can do that. But for so long, I've been in the background. It's now time to showcase who I am and what I've done, because I've been doing this for so long, which is why I have so many celebrity friends, because I have given so much of myself and of my heart that my clients trust me. And that's the one thing every client that I've ever gotten has said. They trust me. They researched me. They found out they don't ever have to worry. They can talk about anything, and they've never heard anything that they've ever said ever come out of my mouth to be in the street. Mm-hmm. I hear everything, but I know nothing.
You're an amazing person. I mean, of course, you're an amazing makeup artist, but you're an amazing human being. So I'm happy about this next chapter, and we brought it up.
I'm happy about it too. But let me show you. See this little brush here?
Yeah.
Now, what I was saying, when you put the lash on, you pick up a little bit of black. You pick up a little bit of black. You put it in the little brush. This is one of my little. I've been playing with my own makeup.
Good. Patricia Berry says she can't wait to use your products.
Oh, I can't wait for them. I can't wait for them to use them either. But you take a little brush, you pat it in the black, and then you just brush along. Now, I told you I'm blind. I can't see it. I'm not blind. I can't see from a distance. So
that's okay. Just kind of feel your way.
But you just take the brush and you just brush the black shadow right along the lid, right where the base of the lash and your lid meet. And what that does is it seals that adhesive, and it makes it look like those are your actual lashes coming out of your eyelid. Because one thing I can't stand is when I'm watching television and I'm seeing a news anchor sitting there, smiling and laughing and batting, and I'm like, what is that shining above their eyelash?
Right.
And or I'm watching a soap opera, and I'm sitting there and they're blinking, and I see this shiny stuff, and what that is, that's the adhesive that's shining through. But it's as simple as just taking some matte black powder, putting it on the brush, and just swiping the brush along the lash line, and it seals it. First of all, it seals it. Then on top of that, it makes the eyelash and the lid look seamless. So that's that's the one thing. And then also I've got some other things I got some under eye stuff that's going to be phenomenal. I was working on that before COVID. I've been working on that for a year, because
now, when you say under eye stuff, like a product for bags and lines or makeup?
For the first thing.
Okay. For the bags or the lines.
I've been working on it for a long time, because I wanted something that men and women could use, that would help alleviate the problem. Not alleviate it just instantly, but help to take care of it slowly so that it goes away. So that's what I've been working on, and that takes all kinds of research. So I've been working on that for a while.
That is so
So
good.
you know, I'm that's why I said I'm happy because with this, I'm able to reach a whole new group of people. I'm able to take PYP, which I've been doing for years, traveling the country, teaching women all across the country in different arenas and different corporate areas how to apply their makeup and how to feel good about themselves from the inside out. And so with my team, we we come together and I show them how to apply their makeup and what, you by learning about how your actual face functions, how to figure out what type of an eye you have, because your eyes, of course, are your window to the soul. And how to, if you have close inset eyes, how to pull them apart. If you have eyes that are wide set, how to bring them in. If you have very small eyes, how to make them appear larger. How to do a day look, how to do a night look, how to choose a hairstyle that works with your your face and also works with
Shape of your face.
the
Yeah.
shape of your face and whatever you're going to wear. And that's why I bring in my expert hairstylist. And then I have someone that actually works in the wardrobe, works with wardrobe, explaining to women how they can choose the type of clothes that best fit their body, and also let them know that not everything that you put on is a reflection of you, but also what you wear underneath your clothes is a reflection of you as well. So how to choose the correct undergarments to make your body look its best so that your clothes can look its best. So I have
It's so
someone who comes and
important.
does that. And then
Karen
I have,
Karen Harvey said, please share your website.
okay, I sure am. Perfecting Your Presence is what it's called. But and then also I had someone that deals with the health issue, how we should, how eating right works with, and how exercise and how all of that plays an important part in your well-being. So we go across the country doing this seminar called Perfecting Your Presence. Everything is about perfecting your presence from the inside out. So we come together, I come together with all these experts that explains all of that. And what I love about the platform I have now is that I now can take PYP and this is my workbook. This is the workbook. That's me right there. See,
Yeah.
that's me.
Check you out. Look at your hair.
That's me. What that was, I love Tom Ford. I love how sexy the Tom Ford ads are.
That
So
was
what I
pretty.
did was, I took,
Is that Kim Kardashian?
everyone thinks that, but no, her name is Alexandria.
Okay, she could be her
But if people want to believe if they want to believe it's Kim, then I'll say yes.
They look related.
But see how I had my hand on her face?
Yes.
Yes.
You're like holding
Yes.
your hand and
But no, it was like I took and I grabbed her and I looked in her eyes and it was like, come here. But no, what I
Go
loved
ahead, Derrick. Yes.
what I loved was the Tom Ford ad. So it was like, I did a huge shoot with all different nationalities of women. I actually had Black, white, Asian, African, all different shades of models, and we to showcase what PYP is all about.
Nice.
And of course, they said, Derrick, you have to do something. I'm like, you're kidding. We've been working all day long, and each girl had different looks. We had each girl got, we did a before shot, and we did each girl 3 different times. I mean, I had a staff of makeup and hair people there, but that was a lot of work. And then for them to say at the end, Derrick, we need you to be in one of the shots. I'm like, you have got to be kidding. So the one good thing about it was that they were able to help me get myself together. And so with this shoot here, I had to, feel my sexiest when I was working with Alexandria, with her fiance standing over there at the side. So, but
You were
it turned out to be a wonderful shoot, and
And you said
like
that's
I
on the
said,
cover. That's the cover of the workbook.
well, this is the cover, yeah, because what I do is when I do the classes, I'm the teacher, so I have a workbook, and then I have a workbook for the students.
Very nice.
I have a workbook for the students.
Very nice.
So this is the
Get
workbook.
a hello from Dubai, Isabella.
So these are the workbook. This is the workbook for the students. So as I'm teaching, they can follow along. But what I was getting at is that what I love about what we do, what's happening now, is that I can do this online. That's what I was getting at. With if you, I have PYP, which is perfecting your presence on Instagram, and if you're on Instagram, it'll take you to the website. And if you're on Facebook, it's going to be on Facebook. So I have every platform.
And the
So
website is
perfecting your presence.
good. We've posted it right there.
Is it big? Yes.
Perfectingyourpresence.com.
Perfecting your presence. So if you go to perfectingyourpresence.com, you'll be able to see the website. You can see the Instagram site. And what I'm loving about this is that you're able to, it's interactive. So what I'll be doing is, yes, that's why I was.
Gosh, this is really good stuff. It's like, you're taking your career of making people look absolutely beautiful
And feeling good.
And you're taking it to higher levels, making
Yes.
them feel good and get healthier.
Yes. So what this is that it's going to be a site where we discuss, how to apply your lashes, how to clean your lashes so that they last longer, how to cleanse your skin, how to learn about proper ways of putting making yourself up, how to take your makeup, how to do a skin regime, how to you look, Angela, I'm so excited. And
I
then
know. Anthony said, "Love your passion for your art." I mean, I love this, and like you said, you're getting to know your own face type, what works best
right.
for your own look, what clothing you've got. It's not just you; you're bringing in other experts.
Oh
to
yeah,
help
this is
well.
going to be a site where it's not going to just be me. It is Perfecting Your Presence by Derrick Rutledge, but there are going to be other people there that are experts in their individual fields that we'll have interactive conversations and talk about this. We'll take questions from people, answer people's questions. We will and what I've been doing is I've been creating content because I want it to be ongoing, because I don't want it to be something that just sits there and lies dormant. It needs to be something that people see on a regular basis. So
Yeah.
I want to drive people there. Then I'll be able to sell my products there.
Yes.
And then also
people
be
are
able
going to the site already. Isabella said, "Nice website." So
well, thank you. And it's just started. It's just started. And then also perfecting your presence. And you can also learn about who Derrick Rutledge is by going to Draft Online, which is my other website. So they're going to, the sites will take you to other places. And they're all going to be under one umbrella, but they all will be in one place. You go to Draft Online to find out about Derrick Rutledge and who he is and what he's done. DRAF, Derrick Rutledge About Face, because my company is DRAF. Derrick Rutledge About Face, so it's draftonline.com. But what I did was I had to be smart. I got myself a whole bunch of sites that are not going to necessarily be posted, but they'll be in the background. So when people want to go to, say, Derrick Rutledge, I am Derrick Rutledge, it'll take them to, because the thing about it is if I don't grab it now, people will start grabbing it, and then I won't be able to get it.
Yeah, you have to pay them to get your own name.
Right. So that's what I've been doing. I've been buying up I'm crooked again.
Don't worry about it. You're fine. Just move around.
Okay.
Sideways. Yeah. It's intentional. But Derrick,
Okay.
I'm so proud of you. I mean, just the evolution of Derrick Rutledge and what you're presenting. And this is something that is not just for women, although it is, I
No,
think,
it's not, because
it's
also
for men
I
and women.
want to be able to. I'm working with, I get things, men are all the time asking about skincare. I get men all the time asking about how to trim your beard. So I'm going to be doing some things where I do special things for men, so I can include men in, because I don't want to leave them out, because men now are taking care of their skin
Yeah.
as much as women, or sometimes better. There's shops that are dedicated to just men being pampered, where they go and they get a facial and they get their manicure and pedicure like I do. Like, I love to get a good pedicure, and I have friends that I'm bringing. Like I said, I'm going to be showcasing other people in all areas on the site that can give services, because it shouldn't be I don't want to be selfish. This is something that's interactive, where I find a product that's a good product, I want to share that with my people.
Good. Good.
And
We
then I
want
guess,
that.
and also, oh my God, Angela, my heart's beating fast. I can't. Okay, I was approached by a company to do something big, and until the contract is signed, which it almost is, I can't talk about it, but it's going to be big, which is going to, and so I'll be showcased all over the world. So that's what I'm saying. My time is now. I've worked hard. This is, I can be honest. I've been doing makeup now 30 years. So it's time, and I
It's
remember,
time. It's your
I
time.
remember Oprah, I mean, not Oprah, but Pattie, when I used to travel with Pattie LaBelle, when she was saying that nothing happened for her till she turned 50. And Pattie's 76 now. She said she was doing good, but she didn't start really feeling her success, and things didn't really break up and open up for her till she turned 50.
Wow.
And what is it about turning 50 that is almost like that magic number? It's, and the thing about it is that it can happen for people at any age. Yes, it can.
Any age. Any
At
age.
any age.
The
But
sound is different. Now, did something happen on your end, or is it just
no,
me? The sound is very different.
I'm still here.
Oh, so now it's better. It's back to normal now. It was
Okay, I'm
kind of
not doing anything. Maybe
you
it's
didn't.
your technical, maybe it's your technical staff.
You leave my technical staff alone. They're good. Uh-oh. So, so you can't tell us what it is, this big
I
thing that's
can't. I can't, because I want to make sure that one thing about me is that I don't like
so
saying
now
it.
you're just, oh, see? And maybe it's somebody who knows that you're not supposed to be talking about this that keeps changing the sound on us. They're like, no, don't tell.
Well, I know, because what happens is that you don't want to
Now it's
jinx it, and I want to make sure that when I do talk about it, the contracts have been signed. But it's going to be big. And the one thing I love about it is that it's going to even help me, my brand, and everything I'm doing even more. And it also will help other people. So I've always been I've always wanted to help people, and that goes without saying, which is why I like to showcase other people before I do myself. And because of that, God has blessed me in so many. As I was telling you earlier, I said I'm blessed, better than blessed. Thank you, Lord, because that's one of my songs that I would sing all the time. That I would sing on Sundays.
it's so perfect. It's so
So
perfect.
yeah. So I can't be blessed and not help and bless other people, because
Wow.
my blessings comes from blessing other people. So
God is so good. And,
yes,
I mean, Derrick, you know how I feel about you. I mean, I just love you, and I'm blessed to have you as a friend for many, many years. And I'm
many years.
yes, so excited about all the things that you're doing and the things that are to come. Thank you for giving us some pointers, those of us who wear lashes, how to do it and, do it even better, and for the skincare tips as well. For people who have not gone to your site, perfectyourpresence.com. And the
Perfecting.
Say it again.
Perfecting your presence.
Perfectingyourpresence.com. It's in the comments if anyone wants to, if they didn't write that down. And the other one was, oh yeah, good. So we just posted perfectingyourpresence.com. So everyone make a note of that. The company is new and this is a new venture. And I guess we've been talking for longer than I thought. Oh, well, thank you so much for Derrick Rutledge. I think that's why the sound was going a little nuts. Something was happening technically, but thank you, Derrick Rutledge, so much for joining us tonight. Thank you all. Oh, I think he's back.
Yes.
I don't know what happened.
I was being nosy.
Oh, you're pushing buttons over there.
I push buttons and
don't touch anything. I'm here saying goodbye on your behalf and thank you.
I didn't want.
So you have to give a proper goodbye here. So
yes, no, I hit the chat button by mistake to see what they were saying, and then I hit the chat button, and I didn't know how to get back.
So they booted you out.
No, I hit leave, and I thought it meant leave. I thought it meant leave to come back to you, but it knocked me off the system.
Leave altogether.
Okay.
Derrick, thank you.
Thank you. I love you so much. You know that.
I love you so much. And I'm so proud of you.
And when I think about it, whenever I say that, how much I love and care about you, I get teary-eyed because, it's genuine. You know what I mean? Angela, you don't understand. When I think about the years at BET and how long it's been since I've been there, I still get choked up because there's so many people from that were there that are still family to me. I mean, I'm talking about Valadia, and I'm talking about Rachel, and I'm talking about Brett and AJ and Donnie, and I mean, it was so everyone, Kevin Taylor, Montez. It's so everybody, and everybody goes on. It goes on and on and on, and so many people. Erica Pennell.
We're family.
I think about all those people, and I get moved because these were all people that had wanted me to be my best, and have seen me progress through this, and they're now coming back in my life and saying, "How is it that we can help you?" And so these are things that I can't. Like I said, we are a family. We can't do stuff by ourselves. So that's why it's only natural to bring other people on to help them so they can help me. So that's how it works.
That's how it works. And we're happy that you come on once a month, and you're very much a part of HUR at home.
Oh, so yes.
You for just, your presence, for your good ideas, your good advice. And, I love you so much. So we will see you again next month. In the meantime, we'll be checking out your website, and can't wait for your own lashes line to come out.
First of all, by the end of next month, there's gonna be so much stuff. There could be so many advances that you're gonna be, Derrick. You're beaming. There'll be so many things.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
I am here for all of it. Oh, but before you go, tell everyone how they can follow you on all of your platforms.
Okay, I'm Derrick. Derrick for Makeup. That's DERRICK. The number 4 MKUP. Derrick for Makeup. And then also, that's on Instagram. And then I have also Perfecting Your Presence, which we just discussed it, which is on Instagram and also on Facebook and also the website. So it's Perfecting Your Presence. And there you'll be able to, and then if you forget, Perfecting Your Presence will take you everywhere because everything is going to be interactive where it takes you. Everything is going to link together, so it takes you wherever you need to go. If you want to learn about Facebook, everywhere, it'll take you everywhere you got to go. And then also, like I said, if you want to learn about Derrick, who Derrick Rutledge is, and see a lot of the beautiful work that Derrick Rutledge has done, you go to Draft Online, DRAF, which is Derrick Rutledge About Face, DRAFonline.com. And that's it. But thank you so much, Angela, for this time and this opportunity again. And I love you, and I will see you next month on this platform. But I'll talk to you tonight.
Sure. Talk to you in a few minutes. Thank you.
I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Before curfew.
Yes, it's so true.
Okay, bye-bye. I
Love
love you.
Boy, that was amazing. Derrick Rutledge, he's got a lot going on. I hope that you take the time, go to his website, and I can't wait to see the next thing that he's going to bring us. You know, he mentioned the BET family. Well, tomorrow night, we're going to be joined by actor, model, TV host, Brett Walker. Remember him from BET? Gorgeous man. He used to host In Your Ear, and we're also very good friends, and hopefully Derrick will stop by tomorrow night. But you're invited right here, same time, HUR at Home. That's going to be on Facebook, WHUR's Facebook page, WHUR's YouTube Live, and of course, WHUR.com. In fact, while you're on the website, WHUR.com, you can check out the full lineup for HUR at Home. I'm Angela Stribling. Have a good night. Thanks.